We got a few nominations. It did very well.
So congratulations to everybody who's nominated, and we're not. So
and I'm sure next year, the next film we're talking about is going to be nominated for several Genies as well. It's called The Widower, a cross between Natural Born Killers and On Golden Pond. Whoa. Mash that one together if you dare. We are joined by the director, Marcus Rogers, and also the writer, Ed Kedzierski. Hey, you guys, how you doing?
Welcome.
Good. All right, combination between Natural Born Killers and On Golden Pond. Ed, why don't we start with you, because you wrote it. Tell us a little bit about The Widower.
Well, it's an idea that we had for a long time. It was...
Okay, that's frightening. Continue.
I guess it was around 1987, 86, 87, something like that. 88 that we did the short.
Wow.
And we talked about making it into a feature for a long time, and we started working on it, and then around 95,
they're just going to fill in the dates together for this one. 90.
You know, a lot of us had strange thoughts in the 80s and just gave up on them, Ed.
Around 95, we had about half a script, and suddenly it was like, okay, we're going ahead, we're going to do it, finish the script. So about half the script was done over a period of sort of in dribs and drabs over a period of several years, and then the rest of it was all done in about 3 or 4 months.
So now the tagline is, he loved her more than life itself, The Widower. Marcus, take it away. What is this movie about?
It is a delusional sort of dreamscape of love that endures beyond the grave.
And you mean that quite literally?
I do, I do. It's kind of a cartoony, romantic comedy. It's a black comedy because it's about an old guy and his wife passes away, and it sort of pushes him over to the edge into this world of hallucination where he hears her talking, and really he's sort of determined to live through their first date again, and you know, some of the adversity he has to overcome to do that are a snoopy old lady.
There's police, there's a neighbor, there's like a sister, there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they're all coming together to sort of try and ruin Milton's, you know, final day.
Well, I think this would be an opportune time to throw to the clip. Why don't you set it up for us?
Sure. Well, the clip that we have queued up right now is Milton Smythe, the widower, remembers meeting his wife for the very first time. And we filmed that at the Waldorf Polynesian Room. And you'll see Milton meeting his wife, and then you'll see Irene Masisko, who plays the Snoopy lady, spying on Milton, and Ramona K. Orr, who plays the dead wife. So we have Sean Milstead as the widower, Ramona Orr as the dead wife, and Irene Masisko as the Snoopy lady.
All right, let's have a look.
The first time they met.
The widower.
Ow! You're hurt. I just cut myself. It's nothing really. It's really not that big a deal.
Do you dream?
No, not for a long time, not since I was a kid.
You will.
Now what?
Now you come and stay with me.
Of course. Always.
Promise?
I promise.
Good.
Oh, now I got you, you degenerates. Oh, yes.
Not morbid,
I
not
like
twisted at all. Now, during that scene, we heard some great music playing in the background. Marcus?
Oh, thank you very much.
And maybe you could tell us about the other kind of role that you play in the movie as a part of Cole.
Well, I wouldn't want to compare myself to Hitchcock, but it was fun having a little cameo in the movie, and I play bass in the band Cole, and you saw little glimpses of Cole playing the theme from The Widower in the background of.
Now, music plays a huge role in this movie. Maybe you can touch on some of the musicians who play cameos and
There's quite the lineup.
Roles in the film.
In the cameo department, we have Jello Biafra playing
the devil.
Satan, of course, the devil, and he also plays a kind of an unusual social club slash funeral home director. At the
Bit of a
beginning
stretch
the
for
film.
Jello, I think.
Yeah, that was funny.
Playing the darker role. Oh my gosh, who else? Because you had like, I mean, you have legends of the punk scene.
We have Joey Shithead from
Yes.
DOA,
Yeah.
the infamous Joey Shithead. We have Nardwar, the human serviette. I'm sure some of your viewers are familiar
Yes,
with
yes, we are.
Nardwar. What a guy. Nardwar is so funny. And then, so those are our,
Joey.
oh, and Annie Kidd, of
Yes.
course, is in the band. Cole are in the band. Nicole Steen is the front person for Cole, and I play the bass. John Wood is in there, Ian Tiles. And then we have a soundtrack, you know, and that includes bands like Huevos are on there.
Yeah.
No Means No were kind enough to let us use a song. DOA, the Loudmouths,
Great
the
soundtrack.
Mach 3s, the Sarcastic Mannequins, the Problematics. Just a huge list of
You tell
really-
people you put them in a movie and they'll
There you
lay
go.
down some tunes for you,
Now,
guaranteed.
Ed, being the writer of this film, now that you've got the final product, almost 20 years later, is it how you imagined it would be seeing it on the screen?
It's been through a lot of changes, but I'm really happy with it. And when we first showed it on the first, it was really gratifying to hear some of the responses. Especially, there was a lot of laughter and there was a lot more sort of at the
Like us
makeup
right
and-
now watching the clip.
Exactly, yeah. That was really gratifying.
Marcus is very happy with it. Yeah.
The gross out factor.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. And at heart, The Widower, it's just a love
It's just
story.
a love
It's just
story.
two people who
It's
are
not
very in
wrong.
love. That's all. It's
Marcus,
It's a very
Ed, we want to
interesting
thank you. We want to
experience.
tell you how you can see this in Vancouver. The Widower is going to be screened this weekend, December 15th and 16th at the Blinding Light Theatre. And you can find out all the information you need to know about this wonderful love story at thewidower.com.
And I now
Thanks, you
understand
guys.
how it's Natural Born Killers meets on Golden Pond.
And one
I
more
get
question
it.
for you guys. Where can people pick up the CD,
Well,
the soundtrack?
The Widower CD, we are talking to Alternative Tentacles and Sudden Death and another label in the States, so keep looking at the website to see about the availability of that.
your ears
And the
peeled.
Cole CD?
The Cole CD is available at Zulu Records and Sam's and HMV and fine record sellers all over Canada.
Excellent. Marcus, Ed, thank you guys once again. We appreciate it very much. 15th and 16th at the Blinding Light Theatre.
Check it out.
8:30, check it out. It should be well worth the trip.
And we're going to take a break, and we're going to keep on the theme of music because when we return, Mike and I, they might let us play with them, but Flip Nixon are going to be playing live in the studio when we return.
Yeah, I don't want to show them up
Yeah.
musically, but